Well, I see you're all alone.
That's right. And so are you.
The series One Day at a Time, which aired from 1975 to 1984, is one of the warmest, most honest, and bravest family comedies in the history of American television. It quietly changed television by placing a divorced mother, two teenage daughters, and all the mess of real life at the center. The series became a true symbol of female strength, resilience, family bonds, and the ability to start everything over with a smile, even when it is hard. However, behind the scenes of this warm story, there were real tragedies among the main actors: death from pancreatic cancer, severe Alzheimer's disease, a long battle with drug addiction, Parkinson's disease, complications after surgeries, and other heavy life trials. Let's see what reality stood behind the smiles and laughter that we loved so much. 1. Bonnie Franklin, Anne Romano. Bonnie Gale Franklin was born on January 6, 1944, in Santa Monica, California, and passed away on March 1, 2013, at the age of 69, from complications of pancreatic cancer. At 31, she became the face of an entire era, the first divorced mom in a primetime sitcom. Her Anne Romano was not perfect. She got angry, got tired, laughed, and got back up after every fall. Thanks to Bonnie, the show spoke about feminism, single motherhood, and women's strength without slogans or pathos. After the series ended, she continued acting, but the real tragedy came in 2012 when she was diagnosed with cancer. Bonnie fought openly and with dignity. Her life is the story of a woman who showed both on screen and in real life that you can start over even after everything falls apart. In 2026, Anne Romano remains a symbol of resilience for millions of viewers who grew up with this series. 2. Pat Harrington Jr., Dwayne Schneider. Pat Harrington Jr. was born on August 13, 1929, in New York City and died on January 6, 2016, at the age of 86 from complications of Alzheimer's disease. At 46, he created one of the warmest characters in television history, the building superintendent with the mustache and tool belt. Schneider started as a comic neighbor, but became almost a father to Anne and her daughters. After the show, Pat kept working, but his final years were overshadowed by a terrible illness. In 2015, after a fall, he suffered a brain hemorrhage. Despite the tragic ending, his Schneider forever remained the embodiment of kindness and reliability. Family is not just blood, it is the people who show up when you need them. An Emmy for the role and the love of millions of viewers is the greatest legacy of this wonderful actor. 3. Mackenzie Phillips. Julie Cooper. Mackenzie Phillips was born on November 10, 1959, in Alexandria, Virginia. At just 16, she played the rebellious Julie, daughter of the legendary John Phillips from The Mamas and the Papas. Her life was full of drama from the very beginning: childhood sexual abuse by her father and a severe struggle with drug addiction. During filming, she was fired twice because of substance issues. In 2008, she was arrested at the airport with cocaine and heroin. Mackenzie went through several relapses, but in 2026, at 66 years old, she has been sober for many years. Today she works as a recovery counselor and helps others. Her Julie forever remains the voice of those teenagers whose loud rebellion was actually a cry for love and help. 4. Valerie Bertinelli, Barbara Cooper. Valerie Bertinelli was born on April 23, 1960, in Wilmington, Delaware. At 15, she became Anne's younger daughter and, right in front of the audience, grew from a teenager into a confident young woman. After the series, a bright life awaited her: marriage to Eddie Van Halen from 1981 to 2007, the birth of her son Wolfgang, successful cooking shows on Food Network, best-selling books, and a public battle with weight. 2 divorces, struggles with self-esteem, and open honesty made her close to millions of women. In 2026, at 66 years old, she is still one of the most beloved actresses of her generation. Barbara Cooper is the story of quiet strength and growing up that viewers experience together with her. 5. Nanette Fabray, Grandma Catherine Romano. Nanette Fabray was born on October 27, 1920, in San Diego. and died on February 22, 2018, at the age of 97. Despite severe hearing problems from childhood, she became a legend of Broadway, film, and television. In the series, she brought wisdom, humor, and the tension of several generations. Nanette was an active advocate for people with hearing impairments and fought for closed captioning on television. Her life is an example of incredible strength of spirit and service to others. Even at 59, when she joined One Day at a Time, she remained a true star. Grandma Catherine forever remained a symbol that family can drive you crazy, but still be the safest place in the world. 6. Shelley Fabares, Francine Webster. Shelley Fabares was born on January 19, 1944, in Santa Monica. She is the niece of Nanette Fabray. At 34, she played the ambitious and sharp-tongued colleague of Anne. Before that, she was already a star of The Donna Reed Show and a singer with the hit Johnny Angel. Later, she shone in the series Coach. In One Day at a Time, Francine showed the real side of female competition and building a career in a man's world. In 2026, she is 82 years old. She stepped away from acting long ago and now lives a quiet, happy life with her husband, Mike Farrell. Her role expanded the world of the series, reminding us that rebuilding a life is not just about home, it is also about work. 7. Boyd Gaines, Mark Royer. Boyd Gaines was born on May 11, 1953, in Atlanta. At 28, he played Barbara's calm and reliable husband, the embodiment of mature, quiet love. Outside the series, Boyd became one of America's greatest stage actors, a 4-time Tony Award winner. His career has mainly been on the theater stage, where he is considered a master of drama. In 2026, he is 73 years old. Mark Royer forever remains a reminder that in life and in sitcoms, the healthiest love is often the quietest and most reliable. 8. Howard Hesseman, Sam Royer. Howard Hesseman was born on February 27, 1940, in Lebanon, Oregon, and died on January 29, 2022, at the age of 81 from complications following intestinal surgery. He is best known for his role as Johnny Fever in WKRP in Cincinnati. In One Day at a Time, he played Anne's second husband, mature, understanding, and calm. Hesseman showed that second chances in love are possible. His life was a long and bright career, full of cult roles. Sam Royer became a symbol of hope. Life after divorce does not end. It simply begins again in a different key. 9. Joseph Campanella, Ed Cooper. Joseph Campanella was born on November 21, 1924, in New York City, and died on May 16, 2018, at the age of 93 from complications of Parkinson's disease. At 52, he played Anne's ex-husband, charming but unreliable. He showed a difficult truth. After divorce, the relationship does not disappear. He had a prolific career in film and television, but his later years were overshadowed by serious illness. Ed Cooper remained an important reminder that the hardest relationships are often the ones that last the longest. 10. Ron Rifkin, Nick Handress. Ron Rifkin was born on October 31, 1939, in New York City. At 41, he played the mature and warm Nick Handress, one of Anne's most touching romances. Their story was unexpectedly cut short, which gave the series even more realism. Rifkin is a distinguished stage and television actor, known for Alias and Brothers and Sisters. In 2026, he is 86 years old. Nick Handress remained one of the most bittersweet chapters of the series. Sometimes the kindest love stories end too soon, but they leave a deep mark on the heart. These 10 legendary actors turned One Day at a Time from just a sitcom into a real warm family that you wanted to return to again and again. They did not just play roles. They lived our most honest feelings on screen, the pain of divorce, the joy of new beginnings, teenage storms, and the quiet strength of a mother's love. Now tell me in the comments, which other classic series and its cast would you like to learn the whole truth about next? Write the name below